never take no for an answer, and keep pushing the fucking envelope and keep pushing people for answers, because lo and behold, you will get one. Mm-hmm. So we've actually run into a few issues with some of the some companies as of late. Number one, golf course. We had a scenario where I bought projectors and they didn't work. So,
back up and like what are you trying to do at the golf course?
Yeah.
So if anyone
that might be a little bit important. So we're setting up. I don't know if I want to say portable, but we're setting up. Simulator
portable.
base.
Yeah.
I guess they're easily torn down and easily put back up.
Yeah.
Right. For TrackMan simulators, we got 4 TrackMan simulators going up in the golf course, and we're doing it with netting and stuff like that. Because we still need to be able to have events and weddings and stuff like that on the weekends, but we need to fill up the rest of like the 5 to 6 days during the week, especially in the wintertime, to get income coming in so we can generate more revenue for the golf course. I can get my fucking cash back that I injected to even purchase a golf course back, and then I can leverage the $4.7 million that I had in the golf course and do other shit with it.
Yeah.
That's the theory that we're going with here. Number one, people said, when I told people and I was calling around to find out how this could get done, every single person told me there's no way this is going to be able to get done. You need to do this, and this is what you need to do. And I'm like, okay, listen, there's going to be a way that we can do this. This is crazy. No one's going to tell me that, no, this can't happen.
What are they saying you can't do?
They were just like, they've never seen it happen before.
See what?
Like the style of thing that I'm talking about with netting and how you're going to even do it. How are you even going to attach it? Like just shit like that, like the engineering of it. And I'm like, how not, first of all? Mm-hmm. Like, what are you even talking about? And because I wanted a soft wall style of construction so that it could be torn down within an hour and put back up in an hour and wouldn't require a lot of storage. Mm-hmm. It was very important for that, okay? I didn't take no for an answer. And I was like, okay, we're going to figure it out. We figured it out. I came up with the base. I ended up coming up with, okay, we're going to get driving range netting and we're going to fucking hang it and we're going to block it off as if it was a hard wall, but it's going to section off as if it's a netting bay, right? And we're going to put some privacy screening. Now, don't get me wrong. This isn't going to be the best example of a simulation bay, but this is probably going to be a pretty decent evolutionary system that we can evolve on for an extremely easy system to construct and take down. Mm-hmm. I'm going to guess people are going to copy us as well. So, it is what it is. But, and then, so fast forward a couple weeks, we got all the stuff, we're setting everything up. And then, the projectors that I got didn't work. So TrackMan gave me some suggested projectors that were crazy expensive, a couple $1,000.
Jeez.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, well, I had Tomas go and find me some options on Amazon. Mm-hmm. So I got these cheaper that were hundreds of dollars, not thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
So we hooked them up. Turns out, super shit. So they're running that you can't even run them for X amount of time. They heat up to the point where it is almost probably going to melt. So obviously when things heat up so much, they start breaking down. Things don't like heat, right? So the guys over there are like, we can't do it. It's not going to happen with these projectors. We're going to have to probably cancel first day, maybe 2 days, because the projectors that we needed, and this is my fault too. I should have forced them or had someone really look into something prior to 2 days before we're opening. Mm-hmm. And I was like, no. You're going to figure it out. You're going to get it done. This is why I like working with smart people. Mm-hmm. and not taking no for an answer from my side of things, because I will I feel like I'm good at like forcing people to, I basically told Jesse like, no, figure out a fucking way to get projectors. I don't care if you have to call Best Buy in Michigan and we got to drive around to finding fucking projectors in Michigan, one at one store each, to get a decent commercial grade or high end home grade projector.
And this projector that you're picking up or Jesse's picking up, you for sure know will work.
I don't know for sure, but we're gonna fucking figure it out.
Was it listed in the one from TrackMan?
It wasn't. So the ones in TrackMan are still like double the price, but this is the only option that we can get 4 of the exact same projectors at 4 different Staples around in the area. But at the same time, like, last night when he was explaining this to me, I was like, no, fucking figure it out. I am not canceling any appointments on Friday. You're fucking figuring it out, and we're going to do this thing.
Yeah.
And that was it. And then lo and behold, he figured it out. And then not only that, another example is Leslie. Remember what happened when he was like, oh, I don't think we can do it, like the whole 1-day shipping thing?
Yeah.
Like, so we're doing meal prep, for context, everybody. We're doing meal prep.
And what's the issue that we were running into?
The issue that we were running into is that we want to get the meals down to a very reasonable price, where if you're fairly close, it's going to be very economical for you to buy from us and ship 10 meals because of the shipping standards that we're using. But I wasn't comfortable allowing people to simply select any kind of shipping method, because what was happening was, depending, I think we used like an example from Sudbury. Was it Sudbury?
Yeah.
Where even though we were running express shipping options, it was still taking like 2 to 3 days to get there.
2 to 3.
We can't.
That's the fastest shipping option.
The fastest shipping option, which was express. We can't offer that because our meals will thaw out and probably perish within 2 to 3 days if sitting in a box.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. So I told our software developer, fucking figure it out. There's got to be a way. We have to figure out some sort of way. And when it was happening, he fucking figured out a way.
Yeah.
And now we have what happens now is when you're going to go to the checkout. We haven't tested it yet. We got to test it today, actually. When you go to the checkout, what will happen is if that shipping option does not offer 1 day, just fucking bounce my nose off this fucking thing. If that shipping option doesn't offer 1 day, it doesn't allow the customer to check out of the site, which is exactly what we wanted, because we don't want meals, going over our allocated amount of ship time, because we don't want to have that kind of, liability. We don't want to have that kind of, poor customer service. We want to make sure you're getting the meals, you're there accepting it, and that's it.
Another thing we need to figure out is how to only allow customers to buy in intervals of 10 meals.
That's already done.
It's already done?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. So that was hard-coded in as well?
Yeah. Yeah. So that was something that... But I guess the whole reason for me saying this is I think it's important for people that are really trying to push the envelope in their businesses to really never actually take no for an answer, because when you start forcing smart people to look outside the box, they usually find an answer.
Yeah.
And it might not be the exact answer that you figure out. Like, I wanted to buy these other Epson projectors, but we got a lower grade Epson projector that's probably going to work, that I'm probably still going to buy the other ones, but this will hold us over so that we don't have to cancel any simulation appointments.
Yeah.
So, and he's got to go to the 4 different Staples that are around town to do it. It's an inconvenience, but we're going to fucking do it. That's my whole point. Never take no for an answer, and keep pushing the fucking envelope and keep pushing people for answers, because lo and behold, you will get one.